you real quick because for some reason, like I said, my schedule's been off. I wake up later, and so I don't get no downloads until around this time, and it's always like clockwork. It's not like whatever. It's just spontaneous, right? But for some reason, I've been up within the first 2 hours, 3 hours of me being up. Oh yeah, I start to like get like stories or whatnot, or what the fuck is going on behind the scenes. So I'm letting this to cleanse my space to attract who needs to hear this message at this time. The person is meant for will present themselves. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. I had to light my palo santo porque the people energy be off. Okay, so let me let you guys know what I was picking up on. And if you happen to watch this after the fact, that is totally fine. I hope you guys can hear me clear, right? So I was picking up on somebody realized something right on time. You avoided a trap, you avoided a setup, something that was meant to stagnate you once again. But this time, like the finisher, finish him, like one of those. Now this could be somebody, that you've shared a connection with in the past, and because love came out, right? I pulled a few cards beforehand to see what the fuck, just to give me visualization, like am I actually picking up on this? Like I said, I use the cards just to build more confidence in myself about what I want to relay or what I'm told to relay. But yeah, so this is somebody you once shared, love with. They recently tried to. You had an epiphany, right? Real quick, in in a matter of seconds. You probably was thinking about them beforehand, and then when they came into your energy, you like, oh yeah, this ain't for me. Like, and it's not a love. This is somebody you're not interested in, right? But this is somebody who has been planning and watching and keeping, what's it called, up to date on you. This person tried to redeem themselves and come forward, like if they, in that fake energy, as far as like illusions, right? Hang up, press the red. Don't call anybody. Tried to come forward with illusions, to make it seem like they were redeeming themselves and they changed. They tried to present this new energy, but you weren't fooled for a second. You like, I know stink when I fucking see it, right? I know stink. I know dusty. I know crusty when I see it. And not only did they try to deceive you, they tried to, I guess, break your heart. Like your heart wasn't open to begin with. Your heart have to be open for that shit to be broken. But or to certain people, like I'm getting at you the type, once you have your guards up with people and once you see their true colors, it's no going back, right? I'm just organizing these cards, but it's no going back. Your third eye is open to the bullshit. Your third eye is open to people who already have tried to deceive you. So I don't understand why people come forward and assume that you could be tricked, bamboozled once again. You already overcame that energy, right? And there's no second chances. There's no second chances in this season. You're being asked to find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously, right? So this is showing you like you probably didn't even go around the person be taking them fucking serious. Like, here I have a cup for you, here I have a wolf, and you like, yeah, whatever. Like, that's showing that's confirmation to me that you, like I said, your heart wasn't open to this individual. And the way people can deceive you, trick you, set you up is playing your heartstrings. An enemy is usually the closest person to you, or somebody that you once shared something with. Yes? No, she's not calling you. You can't answer it. You don't need to talk to her right now. Hold on, you guys. That's all limited. It died, so let me charge it. Okay, it's dead. So go put your TV on. He took him out his tablet, hung up. You're not supposed to be calling nobody anyways. Like, But yeah, it said, look, and that's how it really be. Like, not only did you not have your heart open to the bullshit and see past the illusions immediately before that shit even came your way, he talking about his tablet hung up, right? Everything happened for a reason. Why you think you about to niggas are run out of gas on the way to you, on the way to deceive you, right? We just getting a overall message. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. So yeah, you're being cool to not even entertain this energy and to, because we always speak about, look, if you're gonna come up with a problem, give me the solution, right? We could talk about drama all day long, but if you don't have a solution to it, then what's the point of talking? Um, Hi, cows, and no, I don't. Um, if somebody comes to you with a reading or something, what is the solution, right? So it says focus on the good in your life. Although this was meant to stop you and block you, you're being called, just act like the shit don't exist, right? Because it can't harm you as long as you don't entertain it. You're also being asked to be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. So you don't gotta act like you fuck with somebody. Just remove yourself. You don't even got to tell them I don't fuck with you. Because listen, as adults, you don't need to tell the next grown person. And I stand on this. I've been saying this for years. As an adult, because I've been in situations where, you know, just little shit. You did art. I told you that. I can't do it. Oh, okay. I remember seeing your name, but I did a few arts on my page. Few drawings on my page. But maybe this is for you. Who knows? Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. So, are you okay? It's okay. Come here. Let me rub it. Now up the blue, you just getting hurt. Go chill on the couch. You don't need no cream for that. Go sit down. And don't put that on you either. But yeah, like I said, although things come our way all the time to try to stop us, block us, trick us, keep us entrapped again once you overcome that. So when you focus and act like the shit don't exist and focus on what you got going on and not what's coming your way, you starving that person. You're starving that person of attention, of time, of you can't even make a conversation with people. You know why? You have to pay attention to what you listen to. You know who words you listen to. What they speak is death. We don't let that shit, we don't willingly allow that to come towards our way. So you cut the conversation short, you block them, do what you need to do, right? But you're focused. This is not something that's alarming, like, oh my God, this is just sometimes pertaining to ourselves, situations behind the scenes present, right? Just to let us know, like, oh, you good. Like, you may not even notice that somebody been trying to like block you or come up and have a plan to come your way with this fake ass energy. Like, see, I'm on the same timing as you. No, you could smell that shit from a mile away before it even came. Like, that's why you're by yourself. That's why you keep your circle small, right? That's why you only have 2, 3, 4, 5 people around you. 5. Right? 5, because after that, I think that's too many, right? Too many opinions, too many people. Like, you don't need too much around you. And it may be just your family who you allow in your space. You're being told that you could use some self-care time, like now. Schedule it in. They talking about like right now, not today. Yesterday, you needed the self-care, right? And that'll repel them even more. When you're busy focusing on what you have going on and what you're doing and loving yourself, and you maybe have, because I always pick up, you know why I'm the receiver of somebody I always pick up on people energy who overdo it sometime, who over push themselves. So whoever I'm talking to, they're a hard worker. It's mostly the, I don't pick up on that stink ass energy, right? Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't pick up on stink energy. I pick up on hard workers. Sometimes people who work too hard, right? And they need to learn that balance, when to prioritize themselves. Yes. Okay, let me get his popcorn real quick. Hold on. I told you when I'm on. See, you wasn't calling me no other time. I played with you, right? Yeah. Go put it in your bowls. Your bowls on the bed in the room. He wanted some popcorn. He keeps distracting me, like, right? And I give him all of my time besides the hour. I prioritize myself, right? And you're being asked to do the same. If you have children, if you have a house or family that you're the head of. Mommy, take that back, Mama. I had to mute it because he about to blow mine. You didn't ask me for nothing. I gave you everything. You got your french fries, you got your popcorn, you got your juice. He only do this when I'm talking. Anytime he hear me talking, you don't even got to hear nobody talking. Like, if he hear me running my mouth, he know it's somebody else on the receiving end, right? And that's when he want to insert himself. But excuse me, because y'all know this ain't nothing fancy over here. We fancy, but it's Bougetto, right? Bougetto vibes. But like I said, you may be the head of your household and be the provider, and you're busy focusing on stability more than pouring into yourself. So I'm hearing, like I told somebody the other day, do you a spa day or plan. It don't even got to be nothing extravagant. Do something that for your outer appearance, for your inner. When you work on your outer, brush your hair, do something like today I'm not going to the gym, right? You take a day off. You may be a gym person, but schedule it in. It's necessary for you to keep. You can't keep pushing on an empty tank. When your shit on E and you got to keep looking to make sure, like, okay, I think I can make it like a mile or two more. No, put some gas in that shit, right? You stop and you take a break. You don't keep driving knowing that you're gonna break down ahead, right? You're also being asked to, or they're telling you a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. See, I like to say, remember that. I used to make my videos like that. But yeah, you don't need a ton of faith. Even if you be like, fuck this shit. I don't believe in shit. I don't got faith in shit. I don't got faith in people. You may be to that point, and that's why, people pull on your energy. You have people pulling on your energy. Even a motherfucker thinking about you. And they not on the same timing as you, right? That's somebody if I think about somebody right now, that's me pulling on their energy. Unprovoked, meaning is no reason I should be. Because if I was focusing on me, I would not have time to think about nobody else. Right? So we just talking about what's going on behind the scenes. But in regards to you, that's not your concern. Your concern is to protect your energy. Your concern is to nurture yourself at this time. Nothing good comes out of, pouring into people who serve you no purpose. Don't even act like that shit don't exist. Patience is not time yet. So it's not time to act on a certain something you've been contemplating, right? Where's the wine? Oh, I finished my wine. I see. Oh, that's for the weekends. That's Friday, maybe Thursday. So those are the days I give myself. Thursday through Sunday, right? Not every day drinking, but because once you get a bottle of wine, well, once I get a bottle of wine, because I went a long period I went a whole year. Well, I went more than that, but without drinking anything, no wine, no nothing. When I was pregnant and before I was pregnant, like, and then after I was pregnant because I was breastfeeding, so I went a little bit. So now when I get a wine, just so I don't jump back, because I used to drink a lot, like young. I was drinking beers. Like I went from the uncle shit to the, I was never like a full local person, but I had my beer phase, I had my liquor phase, I had my wine phase, right? I was just drinking. But wine is like something I actually like and enjoy, and it's mellow. It don't get you fucked up, right? But that's for the weekend. So I give myself maybe not every weekend, but yes, like once. Just so, because once you break an addiction, you supposed to, I'm very aware, right? And even when I was drinking, I knew, sorry to get sidetracked, I knew that I could easily go back. Like once you stop smoking, then you surround yourself with people always smoking. Now you want to try it. The temptation will always be there, so you cannot be around it, right? So I don't keep it just sitting for occasion. No, I know if I get that wine, that shit gonna be done for the weekend. So We got to maybe Friday, I say, because this week I bought some wine Thursday and I bought some wine for Saturday. So I have bought 2 bottles. The shit, both of them shits is gone, and that was last week. So I'm like, yeah, let me not be an addict. And we want Baba. Yeah, Baba's over there or in the bed. Oh, it's on your bed right here or in the room on the bed. Find it. Hi everybody. Thank you guys for liking. Yeah, I walked in right when I'm talking about past addictions and stuff. Thank you. Peace and blessings to you as well. Yeah, but the biggest fuck that enemy, right? Fuck somebody pulling on your energy. The biggest thing you need to conquer is yourself. I'm aware. See, I don't want to dwell on this topic too long, but like I said, pouring into patience. Everything takes time. Yeah, it starts with a thought, right? You could think, let me stop drinking, let me stop smoking, let me stop doing this, just because you know you'll have longevity without these things. It's people that smoke and don't pass, but honestly, like in hindsight, when they look back at their life, all that bread they poured into addictions, because nothing wrong with tobacco and stuff, but when you overly do shit, right? Nothing's wrong with wine, nothing's wrong with beer, nothing's wrong with liquor, unless you overly do it, right? We could easily get addicted, especially in these day and age. It don't be, the world gives us no, like when we're just focusing, when we're not in tune with the spiritual tool, the world gives us no reason to be sober. Like, let's talk about it. There's always shit going on. If you just focused on the world and what's going on in the world you're in, you will stay addicted to something forever, for all your days, right? But yeah, no, once you have that balance and are in the spiritual, so you can't be too much in the spiritual, because now you don't want to be on earth no more. No, for real, because you like, if I know it's better beyond here, that's where I want to be. I want to be where better is. But so you have to have the balance, right? Balance keeps you grounded. Balance keeps you here in the moment and not focus on yesterday or forward, right? But it's okay to peek into your future, like, okay, I have this plan for the goals. That's what a goal is. You plan in ahead of time, something that you want to get to, which is ahead of you. The past, you have memories to remind you of where you come from and what to do different and what to do better. You could do everything right? Like, okay, I learned how a betrayer looks, I learned how a liar looks, I learned, and you can apply that in your life and shit still go left. So don't take this, whoever I'm talking to, don't take shit too, you cannot take everything serious, right? It's okay to laugh, it's okay to let loose, like, but around people that you know you'll be safe with, or by yourself, because you can't go wrong by yourself. Shit, I ain't gonna kill me, I ain't gonna set me up, right? So and it's to that extent. I always take, it's like extreme, right? Because once you expose to extreme, especially in the hood, people don't understand. They got so much to say about it, but when you really come from the hood, you want to get far away from that shit. Nobody wants to live amongst, you know, danger, people being unalive, like niggas fucking being fiended out all day, niggas want to fight all day. Nobody wants to be around it. If you really come from that, people glorify it, and those be the main ones that be sheltered and wasn't fucking. But that's a whole nother story. And that may be that type of person pulling on your energy, somebody who glorify distress and hood antics, right? You overcame that shit. You don't glorify that shit because you know what it really is. So let's pull some cards. I was also getting, like it says, patience. It's not time yet, right? So it may not be time to entertain the fuckery, because you got bigger fish to fry. The bigger fish to fry is yourself. The bigger fish to fry is focus on what you got going on and loving and nurturing yourself as much as you can. The more you pour into you, the more clarity you have. So sit. I know you're going to be taking a nap soon, right? They say don't force your baby to eat, but I be like, here, eat. Cause he be like, just do. He want to play. He eat his popcorn, cool. That's something, right? I made him French fries. I don't know why. So yeah, you have death. You bring endings to shit, and not in a bad way. You know when something no longer serves you. You know how to cut it off, right? You got the death, and then you got the Ace of Cups. These two, that showed me somebody don't play. You, anything that you want, you get. I say that about myself. Anything that I want, I get. I ain't think about the money I spent, right? So you may be lax in certain areas, like, okay, you may catch yourself like, yeah, I've been overthinking, I've been stressing too much. You're able to identify when you're doing it, but maybe you need to know how to handle that, or how to pull back, right? When you got that death, you don't play that shit. You will purge something. You very self-critical. I'm getting, nobody can judge you how you judge yourself. That death card, you ready to, if you see an imperfection that you don't like within yourself, like, I'm tired of being pessimistic, you ready to snip that shit, right? And that's a good trait. That's a good and bad trait. Don't, just with a little bit of fine tuning, right? That's what makes you you. You cut enough bad traits of shit, you, who the fuck is you? Like, you a textbook character at this point. Like, no, it's okay to have flaws. We all have them, right? Don't nitpick at yourself. That goes back to, that's what I'm saying. Take that time. Take that time to love yourself. Like, you always have eyes on you. You always get shit done. That's always gonna come as long as we living, right? Somebody always not gonna like you. Somebody always gonna love you, right? Your concern is you. It's not about them. You have this Ace of Cups. That means you are the bag. You are the wish fulfillment. You are the manifester. Anything that you set your mind to, you can do. See, I like when and I'm just going with the flow, like what's coming to my mind in this situation, because I go into here like I'm picking up on a certain energy, but it always leads me back to the specific person. It always starts off with, oh yeah, somebody watching, somebody praying, somebody doing this. But then it's always, okay, what's the solution, right? The solution is amp up your protection by loving on you even more. You already protected, right? But if you know you're being monitored, if you know you're being attacked and people trying to get into back into your energy who you've been cut ties with, love yourself louder, right? Love yourself louder. That blurs out all that background noise. That is, it builds your defenses, right? If I know somebody hating and don't want me to talk or speak my truth or speak their truth, I'm gonna say that shit louder, right? I'm gonna say it louder. Cause what the fuck, even your throat may crackle, you may fuck around, get sick, now your voice gonna get strapped. It be shit like that every time. And what you do, like, people don't want you to speak, and you start choking and shit out of nowhere. Drink some water and continue to speak. But this time, speak louder, being more excited. You just gotta correct it as you go, right? You're a very smart individual. Like, I'd say, like, not only are you smart, you're very resourceful. Not only are you smart, you're very resourceful. Not only are you smart, you're very resourceful. You could take nothing and turn it into something. That's why the other day I did the sip and pain. If you're still on here, life gives us all lemons. Life may give us limes. Life may give us shit. You turn that shit into shiitake. You turn those lemons into lemonade, right? You turn them limes into something extravagant. You took the bare minimum and turned it into something that suits you, your lifestyle, your personality, right? You are that person. You decide what options you want to accept, and now you don't just take whatever comes the fuck your way. See, you seek deeper. You may be that person that don't like surface level bullshit, or it don't resonate with you, right? But I'm hearing also, stop trying to cope with outside things, right? Or habits. This is giving Emperor. Look. Stop trying to cope with medicinal things. You have the Emperor card, like, you are this person. You create the life that you want, right? But at this time, I'm hearing just double down. If you do cleanse your home, or do body cleanses and change your diet. We all got cheat days. My stomach growling too. We all got cheat days. So maybe you like, okay, now it's time to buckle down and like push that cheat day a little further down the line, because you're pouring into yourself. At this time, you need to amp up that protection. You can hear more clearly when you're not eating bullshit. You can hear more clearly when you're not drinking or smoking too much, right? when you're actually going outside, not just to work and back home, but to enjoy outside, like take a walk in a park or something. I'm giving a solution, right? I'm giving the solutions. It's that simple. Life is so simple. We just make it hard. And then guess what? We could have a president right now, a woman president, a black president, a Hispanic, a Asian. It don't matter, right? We could have somebody who cares about the earth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you eat, and you know, you gotta pull it back at this time, especially because when you know people pulling on your energy, that builds your defenses back up, so you can hear how to move, which way to go a little bit clearly. That don't mean you can't take. Hi, Stacy. That doesn't mean you can't take those cheat days though. But you know, we know when we eating bullshit. I was just eating bullshit when I was in Florida. Face was breaking out. I'm just now getting it. Y'all, every other day y'all see me with a fucking breakout. But Mother Nature too. So. I'm very sensitive. Mine is mainly hormonal, so it shows how I eat, right? Some days I may glow, some days I may be looking real. Raja, mommy's on live. Come from over here. I'm not playing with you right now. Get your ass over there. He fronting. I didn't even do nothing. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. I was saying, yeah, just pull it back for this time specifically. That way your defenses could be a little bit stronger, just a little bit. You need that push. Right? But like the example I was given, like if we had all these things that people ask for, we need a woman president, we need an Asian one, we need a Hispanic, or we need a black woman, right? If we had that, right, and this person was talking about simple things that'll make your quality of living, it would still be people to rebel, because that's the world we live in. We all have free will, and this is why it goes back to the people who wanted to have control, because I always got to take it there, like, just for people to understand. It don't matter. You can have the best person for the world, right, leading, but it was never meant for one person to control a bunch of people. We all have, you're still, even if you be like, okay, we're gonna have people create more jobs to clean up the neighborhoods and shit sound real good, right? Thank you for the push. Mama's about to pick up some happy food right now. Yeah, you got this. Like, you know, you already have the resources to know what to put into your body, and if not, go get you a health book, Barnes and Nobles, or somewhere cheaper, right? And just look up different things. They have some for your blood type, some for your not blood type, your age, height, shit like that, right? Just experiment. You can't go wrong eating healthy unless you. But one thing about people that eat healthy, I was a cleaner, right? And I used to clean for this vegan, and I went to the bathroom and I seen parasites, like it was like clear. It looked like fucking, I'm like, is those worms? But you can't see a face. It just looked like worms, but it was like, so I just summed up that vegans be having worms. Like, so I'm not going vegan. I'm scared to do that, right? Because as a cleaner, I just seen a bunch of shit. You know, you could catch, if your body is already healed, you won't be susceptible to catch certain illnesses. Like a nigga breathe or cough the wrong way, you'll catch something nowadays, right? So, and I'd be damned if I walk around with a mask and that shit not really doing nothing. So, but you got this. You're welcome. I appreciate you ladies and gentlemen, right? We know what we have to do at the end of the day. It's just sometimes myself included, we always like confirmation. Just like, okay, because I wouldn't keep hearing it. Like I said, sometimes the universe will act in different ways, and it'd be like, say if you said you wanted a push to eat healthy, you'll be driving or walking or going wherever you're going, and you'll see a blatant sign saying, bitch, cook that healthy food now. Like, the universe be funny. Like, it don't always be serious. It be like was that for me? Like, yeah, it was for you. Because as that shows that we can create. So imagine when you're vibrating a little bit higher. See, you know who fucked up the word vibration? Because she came to mind just now, Stormy Wellington, when she went viral like years ago for saying this is a low vibrational plate and this is a high vibrational plate, and the high vibrational plate had one rib still, like a half a rib. She fucked it up. But I get, people been talking about this before. I get where she was going, right? You see, they try to get ahead of the program. Before people get information, they try to taint it before it gets reached the masses. When you have real legit information, people are astonished by basic shit. Like, you know, if you use clove that it acts as an antiseptic. I only give examples of what I know, right? They be like, what? They was hiding clove from us. Clove always been around. Like, what the fuck? This basic stuff, right? Your grandma's recipe, your uncle's recipe, like these things. Raja, come from over here. These things always been around. Come from over here. Get up. Why are you screaming? Come from over here. Come from over here. These things always been around. So has a belt. So has a belt. Belts is nothing new. Get your ass. Hold on, let me mute it. He be doing too much. Oh, he getting bigger. He'll be 3, and I see like me being lax, and I'm very loving. And sometimes he. Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because once people realize, oh yeah, I can eat greens, and you know they do the health food like WIC and shit. They give you help. It's for healthy foods, fruits and vegetables, juices, real fruit juices, none of the artificial. But then once they see like more people are eating healthier, of course they're gonna always try to get ahead of us and taint it. People been eating healthy food, but shit changed because majority now. Once they know what you feed yourself changes the way you think and see things. You're gonna see through the illusion. Mommy cannot. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, because he being rude. Yeah. You're singing and I'm talking. Come from behind here. Let me mute this up. I told him I had to get him some drinks. They need you dependent on the Western medicine. Yeah, exactly. Like if I don't have to take a pill, I'm not going to, right? I don't plan on giving birth no time soon. That is a different pain. Even that, after the fact, my birth experience was horrible, which most women in this country, you know, and also it's not just about. See, we could go deeper and deeper because you're speaking facts. That's all I want. That's facts, right? That's facts. When we have whole things, that's why books, you know, eventually I've seen plenty of movies where sci-fi, I love it because it represents reality to me, right? Anything that somebody can make into a movie can wind up being true, as we see, right? But I seen a thing where eventually it was illegal to have books. In this movie I was watching, I'm like, watch them do that shit next, right? Because they know, like, if they take away that information or try to censor us, next thing people turn to is books. People who had these information, guess what? Now they will try to control you as much as you. How is it? Watch what I tell you. I predicted. Girl, I had whatever at home, and doctors wouldn't have any other way. And you know what? I wanted that, but at the time I was in a shelter, and then it was just me. I had people in there, and they was all acting stupid. I cussed the doctor out. It was a West Indian doctor too, so I thought like maybe she would relate or like have my best interest. No, she's like, well, we're gonna cut you if you don't push. What? How you threatening me? It was the only reason my baby came out healthy, and I didn't have nobody to go with him to make. You know how somebody goes out with the baby while they getting checked? Baby daddy sitting there fucking under the covers looking stupid. My mother sitting there like staring at me, look like she fucking conjuring shit up in her head. The doctors are over there laughing. The intern breaking shit. It was crazy, and it was during a rainstorm. Mind you, I was going through a snowstorm. He was born during a like severe rainstorm we had. It was flooded in New York and everything. One of the worst hospitals. A girl, and the funny part is, I said it was up. We had to be evacuated and everything. The funny part is, I said I could have lost my life, and I seen how much I was protected in that moment, right? A week later, a girl the same age as me, I was 28, 29. A girl my age, perfectly healthy, wound up dying at that same hospital giving birth. I said, yeah, it was horrible. And I didn't even want to give birth. I was going to give birth in Florida because at that time I went on a like baby vacation down there around my 9 months. They didn't know because I didn't really look it until 9. It was time for me to push, like. And the clothes I would wear, but we went to Florida, and I went around that time around August. He was due September, and I'm like, shit, I should stay down here. If I was by myself, I would have stayed, but I was with my child's father, and you know, niggas don't be like me. See, I go where the fuck I want to go, when I want to go, how long I want to go. I go somewhere for a week. After that, I'ma just like fuck it for the rest of the month. I'm stay here because there was no obligations, especially when you're doing freelance. But that's, you know, that's eventually moving forward. Next time I decide to have children, or if I even do, is definitely at home when I own a home, right? Because even these P's, sometimes they be like trying to force you to do shit. They do make women, especially in New York, go do shit against their will. There's a woman right now facing murder charges for taking an abortion pill in Georgia at what? She was like a month and some change. Up here, you could do that. But yeah, we get into the real conversation around here. That's what I'm saying. We don't see, when we're focused on us, everything else is irrelevant, right? We know what we know, and we attract people who know similar or more than us, right? That's the only way it should be. You should not still be around people who don't think at least on your level. At least that's the bare fucking minimum. Just at least have some similar. Okay, anything after that, let me be taught, right? We could teach each other things. I may be a quick thinker, you may be a quick learner. That's a recipe for success, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it scarred me, and I never really, I would have been that person, but at this time, and that's how I knew sometimes things be protected. He's a blessing. My baby, he gets everything he wants. He's a light in my life, right? But at the time, I'm like, I'm getting older. I think it was more of a rush because I was being pressured. Like, people around me, you know, they always make you feel some type of way when you're childless and shit. And I was, because I was moving how I wanted to, and you know, people would try to, it be people closest to your mama, your aunt, right, whoever was like around you, that keep trying to put it in. When you have enough, like when people go to school, you go to school, that shit don't work out, and you realize, did I really want to go to school, or was it because it was programmed in my subconscious, right? We had this conversation at school one time. Yeah, I've been through some shit. Like, it's always some shit, right? Even up to recently, but it doesn't damage me the way they think it will. People, I'm not easily broken, right? Even we got a card that's saying a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. It's times where I thought, you know, we all think, shit, fuck that, I give up. But you realize, wait, I'm extra resilient. Like, anything that comes this way, you know what I mean, comes this way, I can handle. I may be broken for the moment, but you keep pushing, right? I am not letting anyone into my life that doesn't hold the same frequency as me. Negative energies are everywhere, and you really can't trust no. That's why I said everyone is compromised. Everyone. And that energy has a way, you know, when children don't know how to transmute energy, or we teach them because we're spiritually aware, right? We're physically aware too, but we teach our children. He don't know when he start being bad for no reason, or just destroying shit. That don't really be them. That be energy trying. They can't get to you because you strong yourself, so it could try to go through your children. The closest shit to you, your dog, your cat, right? Your cat scratching the fuck out you all week for out of nowhere. That's that frequency, because it's true. It will come, and that's why children are a blessing. It's not them. It's just the energy. So because we can't destroy energy, because if we could cut off negative energy, we would be good. But it have to go somewhere. So I have to make sure I'm showing him how to transmute it. So that way it's gonna come natural to him. Because I'm already, he see I make his bath. Now when I make his bubble bath, facts. He's like, oh, mommy, my baby salt. I need my bubbles. I make it just as well as I'm gonna do a spiritual bath. I do his baby salt is the Epsom salt. So they had the baby Epsom salt so he could sleep better. I love it. I need to get some more. But it was the bath, not fragrance-free bath oil, his bubble baths. I said, go grab your toys. I just spoke over his waters, not all the time, but sometimes like this is when he be acting up. Oh yeah, this water is to cleanse all negative energy trying to attach to my baby. It will return back to where it came from. Anybody trying to harm him or any energy that does not belong to me, or see, I speak from the mind. Like it's just at that moment what I'm called to say, right? Because I may not know what to pray for at that moment. But me just speaking, it's not me praying like this. Because look, closed hands, closed mouth don't get fed. I'm just making it and you speak. It works. It works. That is amazing. When I have kids, I will definitely remember this. Yeah, exactly. You have to protect them from the time. Oh, this is gonna make me tear up. From the time I didn't know about us. My spirituality got stronger once I had him. Now he attracting old ladies, bitches that they don't even gotta look like witches, but my spirit, in the spirit, I'm like, these bitches is fucking. I had a bitch try to save his pamper and put it at the bottom of her. Why the fuck you save him? She's like, oh, I throw it because I thought she was helping me while I was breastfeeding and room looking dirty and shit. Like, you know, when you locked in with your baby, you locked in. You know, I would figured out, okay, let me go take a shower. I was still in pain. My kids don't abandon me in the country. I couldn't speak the language. I had no income, and he skipped country with my 4 kids. Crazy shit happens in life too. You know what? And look, you're still here. You're here to talk about it. Just know what people put out always comes back to them, right? It was meant for that to happen to you. I hope you know that. So don't take it. It only built you stronger. It only gave you insight on that type of person now. So that way, moving forward, when you do welcome loving, you're gonna see that shit. Like it be the smallest shit. They don't gotta be a blatant liar. They don't gotta even be doing nothing. Your energy will be like, this shit is oh so familiar, right before it happens. That may be your gift. You may be able to sense energy that come around you. They don't even have to say a word. You may be like, yeah, I just don't bot with them, and you actually trust yourself, right? So it was meant to happen just to show you, because you never know. Moving forward, he could have used that as an attachment, right? While he thought he was shitting on you, he just was building you up. Oh, I know he going to jail, and I get them back, and I'm driving right now. Exactly, and that's why I said if they can't get to you, they will do it through your kids, your animals. Like, and when I say they, we know what they is. They is that negative energy that doesn't resonate with us. Some people welcome it in. That's why it's they, right? They're not on our frequency. And we sometimes stoop down. We're not perfect. We stoop down to that level too. But we're so protected, we are able to come back from it. If I gotta stoop down and slap a bitch to protect mine, right? Or fuck a nigga up, like I'm talking physically, right? If I have to stoop, because that's not my energy. But if I have to stoop down, I know even in that energy, I'm protected. Even if you had to stoop down to that level and violate, you're protected still. That's one thing to see. You could do shit that people can't do, and you also can't do shit that people could do, right? We get penalized because we know better. We're aware. That shit, and I pray it. Well, I don't even gotta pray. We know it's gonna go in your favor. It's gonna work out as best as it's supposed to be for you. That's what I'm saying. People always talk about woman this, woman. The world hates woman, right? But niggas will try to trap you too. Knowing that you want children, or they know we want love, they know we want family, they know we want that. We ain't perfect. Exactly. But we're protected. Shit. Yeah. And I always say it's perfection and imperfections, right? That's what makes us unique. And be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. It takes too much energy to be fake or something you're not. It takes too much energy to be acting hard and shit all the time, right? If you really like, you just speaking it, because you see, I'm calculated. I already think about what I'm gonna do in situations, and maybe that's a good and bad thing, right? Because I'm prepared, but then sometimes you don't need to be thinking negative all the time. So we gotta just know for ourselves when to pull back, when to boost our spirits, you know. But yeah, do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. See, I keep looking back at the cards I pulled. Focus on the good in your life, right? If we busy being in this high priest, high priestess energy, we don't entertain that. We don't feed it. We don't welcome it in. Our future hella bright. Shine so bright that a nigga can't face it. See, when I write these songs, if somebody gave me that line too, and Raja, what is that? I automatically knew that, like, oh yeah, that shit fit in my song because it resonate with me, right? Shine so bright that a nigga can't face it. You're already wasting my soul. Raja, come take a nap. Get in the room. Get in the room. You have plenty toys, but you got to sit there and play with soul. My car shouldn't be on the floor. Yeah, we're in this right. He said I just bought the Dr. Browners for $15. $14.99. And he said he didn't pour the whole thing out, but he yeah, stop doing that baby talk. Use your words. And he talks very clear. He talks like God, boom, boom. You're not a little baby. You a big boy baby. If you could hit me, you know how to talk. Do it again. Say sorry, mommy. Say sorry, mommy. He wanna play all day and get yoked up. Mommy trying to speak and I get you. Reggie, stop doing that baby talk for real. That's why I'm taking. He still suck on his BB, and that be the issue. He be like, "Mommy," he took real clear, and then I'm like, "Oh, the BB stopped you, so the BB gotta go in the garbage." How about that? Like, but we're busy at this high priestess energy. It don't matter. Every time this card come out, like I said, I always pick up on this energy because I am also in the energy, so it's easier for me to invite different stories in, right? She always have chaos going on around her, but that she the light. She the one shining bright in this situation. What is shit dark? But there's power. You see, they always try to associate black and dark with evil, right? Why is everything black in the world evil? No, black is power too. That's what's keeping her protected. You can't shine bright in a world full if there's no darkness around, right? Raja, leave my stuff, go. It's charging. He dumped out my yes, no, all of them said. It says, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. That's what you need to know at this time. Listen to your inner voice. For the person, Diane. This is what they say. This is what the cards say, right? The card says, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. So you know. But don't be in denial either. That's what I'm saying. Don't be in denial. We all know what we have to do. I always stress this. Stop looking outside. What I said, we always know what we have to do. It says, stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. I just said this. That's the answer to your question. That's how it really be. Like, I don't make this shit up. The cards is just reference. True one soon. Let's pick one. Oh wait, let's. I got love cards. Matter of fact, let's pick the love card. It say get more information and. Oh no, these are the time cards. Will you meet them? When will you meet? Let's see. When will you meet them? It says going too fast, slow down, take your time. That's one that stood out to me. Going too fast, slow down, take your time. And it always goes back to self. So I'm getting, honestly, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking like you still have more to do pertaining to yourself, right? You don't want the same shit you attracted in the past. You want to attract better. Somebody that will genuinely love you, because you do have love to give, but you need to do some fine tuning when it comes to self. I appreciate you. Thank you. You have the power to create the timing by by taking action. Look at that. You can create when you meet it, because only you know when you'll be ready for that love. You know you fully not, because you know you might push them away. You might like not trust it, to be honest. So continue to do what you know you need to do. I appreciate you. It's worth the time, right? Trust. Once you're ready and you're ready to open up and really ready for that new love, you don't want something that'll just be there for a second. You want something long lasting, something that could withstand this world, right? Right, it's a glow up sign. Yes. Okay, mommy talking right now for me. That's for daycare. You gonna show me? Okay, let's pick some. That's what I'm saying. Once you do, you like, we gotta boss up on these motherfuckers, because they take us as jokes sometimes. Jimmy color for Tandika. Who the fuck is that? Oh, oh, hi Tandika. Let me see. Oh, I got my love cards right here. Let's pick one. Let's pick. It says self-indulgence. Focus on. See, I asked before this. Okay, let me read it first and then say what I was going to say. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Right? So I asked before this reading, anybody who needs to hear this message or what I'm speaking about, allow them to come in, right? I'm only speaking to people who have more work to do and don't need to rush into something else. Even if Jimmy loves Tandika, right? Now is not the time to connect with this person. Now is the time to continue, because you'll be prepared, right? You'll be prepared. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. You manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. If you want Jimmy, Jimmy gonna come, right? If it's mutual. If it's mutual. But you align yourself with that frequency. But you just want Jimmy for a fuck. You know, like, if that's different, then go for it. But I get the sense you also want something that can withstand time, and somebody that really loves you for you, doesn't judge you and critique you, right? I feel like a lot of people who ask these kind of questions are the people that need a little more self-focus and growth. And exactly. And I said during the first time I pulled these cards, I said, yeah, this person trying to trap you and pulling on your energy, but the way to combat this is pour into you. So I'm only speaking to people that need that extra fine tuning. You show yourself more, you'll be surprised you'll attract something better than a Jimmy. I'm just saying, we all got crushes, right? Hi, Emily. We all have crushes. I had a crush too, you know. We're ascending though. We're transcending these obstacles. We're learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So we're in a season, anybody who's on this live now, we're preparing for union. We're not a real union, not that fake shit, not that, oh, I'm in new energy type shit, not your baby daddy who trying to act like he different, not your baby mama who claims she stopped being a hoe. Like, none of that. We're attracting new and better, right? And with that, we pour into ourselves, so we know you at least come with this. Like we said, we are attracting either like or above. You still deserve the above, right? Because you did that work to get to where you at. That's what I'm saying. Your divine counterpart, Jimmy, not that. You in tune, Audia, because I was like, you think you want a Jimmy what, and maybe for a fuck or something, right? But no, what you're really craving is that real love, unconditional, somebody who gets it, who will nurture you same way you would nurture them. Right? Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. You might get a surprise invitation or meeting. Hesitation. So somebody may be hesitant. He's been through a lot. Yeah, usually when people go through a lot, they project, right? Like we said, once we learn something from our past, that's what memories are for, that we may apply it and shit could still go left. Because, okay, I learned from this past situation with abusive whatever, or toxic or narcissistic or controlling, but that doesn't always apply, because different levels, they get a little more skill. They may be a smart thinker, They just showed a little different. They may never put their hands on you. They may never verbally abuse you. Does that mean they still don't have the ability to control you or try to, like, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation on me? Then somebody may be hesitant, right? Because they may not. We all skeptical of each other. We all skeptical of each other, and that makes it harder to love. But see, we could go back into the government, because everything boiled down to these niggas trying to control us. You take love away from you, separate the people, they distrust each other. Now, soulmate connections can't come together so easily, right? They can't come together so easily when you have all these interferences, right? Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. So we're talking about still healing from past wounds and stuff. You finished that song? Yeah, shine bright like a diamond. Damien. I was just talking about it. It's on my page. Somebody told me the name Play With Me, but I said shine so bright that a nigga can't face it. Did you give me that line, Damien? I think you did. It's on my page. It's called Play With Me. Shine so bright that a nigga can't face it. I like that one. Had to get him from around, testing my patience. I don't even remember his name. Got the thought he's running racist. Okay, but yeah, I finished that song. It's funny because I had did a live with Blueface versus Chibu. Yeah, I remember you. I remember. And I like that line too. I did the Blueface. The funny part is, you see the day we made that, right? And I decided to do a live about Blueface versus Chibu fight, which I knew Chibu was going to win because I always root for the underdogs, right? But I had posted like a little advertisement for it, and I'm like, this song actually matched the theme of the live. Like, what is the odds that I'm making it? But I know I be prematurely early. Like, I'm like, that gave me a new idea. So I appreciate you too for helping. Like, yeah, somebody just went through a breakup, a separation. You're being asked to stop the pattern. Somebody may be giving you a silent treatment, or you may be feeling abandoned. Like, what the fuck? Sabotage, rebuilding. So you got the axe and the hammer. That's showing me you working on something, right? Well, you need to work on something. You need to start again. Every breakup don't fucking oh yeah. So what is this current feelings towards you? Well, I got hesitation. It says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation on me, then hesitation. This is Cupid's arrow. So that's telling me it's mutual. It was mutual feelings, but somebody may be hesitant. Maybe they may see that you still got work to do, or that person may not be ready, right? Jimmy may not be ready for a commitment. Some people will play like they could love you, they could feel for you and all of that. But if somebody, they just like, okay, this not right now, bad timing, right person, wrong timing, right? It was meant for that to happen though. Because these situations happen so we could be pushed to who we need to be with and where we need to be. I think you're missing something. Like, I think you're missing something. More self-work needs to be done, right? You need to see when you be too. What you say? You want something serious? Yeah, but niggas say shit all the time. Women do too. You know. People always say that, but you're able to, like I said, once you pour into yourself more, you don't settle for shit. You don't chase nothing. I was just married, right? I didn't chase niggas in my past. Like probably 2 niggas that was younger. I was like a teenager. After that, those situations taught me, know your worth. When you become that chaser, or don't let a nigga tell you or a woman tell you they don't want you more than once. That's true. Like, they can tell you whatever, like sweet nothings. Yeah, I want this shit. Everybody tell each other stuff. Watch this pattern. Not exactly. Actions have to align. People say shit every day. But if you really wanted that actually happened to me too. And you may feel in your heart like you have the soul connection with them, or we have soul ties with people, right? And it depends how close we let them get. Sometimes you don't even gotta let them get close. You just feel drawn to them. Maybe it was a past life situation where you needed to learn something from again. Just because the feelings are there don't mean it's meant to last forever, right? Yes, listen to Aria, because I'm been there. Facts. When I say been there, done that, like, it may sting. You got sting. It may sting. It will sting. When you go through a breakup for somebody you really care about or somebody you really feeling and thought they would be different, like that shit gonna sting. It's gonna hurt. Cry, scream. You know, you gonna go through those phases of grief like with anything. I feel like I want to cry. It's okay. It's okay. Wait. Or patient. Be patient. Don't chase. Don't even be like, why did you block me? None of that shit. Don't do it. Who knows? Maybe when you move on, that's when sometimes they do that and try to retest the water and see if you still. So, because people do that sometimes to try to mold you into something they want you to be, right? They'll play these games. You don't want him to unblock you, trust. Let that shit sting. Heal from it, because I done been through the roundabout, right? Maybe he's entertaining another feminine, right? Niggas do that all the time and be like, oh, my phone had died. And then he might unblock you, but come up with some bullshit. See what I say? Come back here next time. Why do I tell you? He may unblock you, but then give you a bullshit as excuse on why my phone. Nigga, I know I was blocked, right? It's not giving that. It may also call you, too. For so long, 4 months is too much. Yeah, you know. And don't think about giving Opunani up neither, right? We don't do those. You don't deserve it. You didn't work for it. You thought you could discard me, so keep it pushing. Get it from. It's always protection. Always. I'll take it at thank you, God. Right? It was just meant to block you, to stop you, to halt you in your path. When people like it be people like, oh, this person could get to her, right? Like I said, if they can't get through you because you're building yourself up stronger, your tunnel vision, they will use anybody who they think they'll send a fine nigga your way. Somebody who smiled just right, somebody who say the right words to infiltrate your energy. Everybody's compromised. Everybody. You want that new energy. You don't want that, and they'll come pretending like they want some good timing. That's what I'm hearing. Watch what I tell you. Come back and let me know if I'm right. If he do unblock you or call you back, he might come back and be like, yeah, you know, things is different. I'm serious this time or whatever. Because I don't know what niggas say. I don't. Not nowadays. But wait and be patient. People reveal themselves every time. Look. And I was shuffling and I seen protection, right? I seen protection there and then I hurry up and like, I seen protection up in there. Like, come on now. Trust, letting go, self-love. That's what you're being asked to do. You can't focus on you. If you're in this high priestess energy, because I had pulled it out, look, there it is. You're in this high priestess energy, it's always going to be shit going on around you. But they don't understand all these dark forces trying to come against. They don't understand they're making you stronger. They're making you more resilient. Yeah, that's you have to. And even if you can love somebody, but you know it's not good for you to keep replaying these memories in your head, to keep like, because the more you think about him, the more it's like that's a form of magic, right? Because our mouths are so powerful. You think about somebody on replay, you're calling them back in, and they could be resisting it, right? You just thinking about somebody. It's plenty of people that think about me and I can sense when they do. Guess what? And I just cleanse myself for that because I've moved on, right? It is okay to grieve the lost mama. Right. I say it's gonna sting. That shit gonna hurt. We all been through that. Not all of us, but we all been through that or will go through that situation where it pulls on our heartstrings, right? But it makes you resilient. Imagine if you would have stayed in some shit that wasn't for your highest good. Things always go left. Good die young. They don't gotta be wicked to die. Like the good die young. See, I see shit as an intense. I don't play when it comes to my energy, and you shouldn't either. But you'll be to that point where you'll be more spiritually suited up and stronger. Where you like, oh no, if it's coming my way, it's either gonna pour into me or be God sent. Like we don't want nothing less. The shit the enemy sends has no room here. It has no place. It cannot dwell in the same place. Right? Are you speaking facts, Adia? I fuck with you, cause girl, we know. Like I know. I bet a lot of females, a lot of men have been there, right? We all have emotions, but women specifically, I'm speaking to. Like we been there where that shit, like we don't know how we can move on or seeing our life without them, right? I'm getting temptation, but you will have clarity in this situation. You will have clarity. Just it says wait and be patient. So don't rush. Don't try to text from a next number. Don't do none of that shit. I know it's hard. It's hard. But I'm sure the signs were there, right? I'm sure the signs were there. But we always try to make it fit because we want, that's what we want. We don't want to be alone, right? You're going to have temptation. I'm hearing temptation, right? It may have been lust. Who knows? Self-love and tower. So this tower happens so that you can turn right back inward. Tower, self-love. This tower happens so you can turn back inward. And that's what you have to turn back inward. You have to turn back into yourself. You will have an epiphany about love, right? What it really means to love. You will know the difference between love and lust. Commitment, epiphany, love, lust, transportation. I'm not gonna pick up too much on this, but I hope Adia and myself help y'all switch the focus to yourself, move a little, play your future, do you? Yep. I agree. And as each day go by, is at first it's gonna be hard. You're gonna find yourself like, fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna just move forward, right? I'm gonna pour that work into me, focus into me, that energy into me. And then you might retract, you might start playing back memories, you might be tempted to call or you're like, oh, I'm sorry, or whatever the fuck. But no, keep moving forward, and every day you get through it, it's going to be a little bit easier on you until you get to a point like ourselves where now we could talk about it freely, like, yeah, that shit broke me, but you'll be on the outside looking in, right? No problem. And thanks, Adia, too, because wake it up, girl. I fuck with her. I like you guys. And good luck to you. Just remember, love you. Right now is the time where a lot of us are being called to take that rest away from people, places, and things so that we can we have no choice but to ascend or cry while we're doing it. Either way, your ass going to ascend to the next level. I was tempted to reach out here, so I'm like, hey, you may be tempted, but push through it. Sometimes we self-sabotage shit just because our higher selves know that's not where we meant to be, you know? It's plenty of people like, yeah, I'm sure if I would have texted them back, we would have been talking or... It's still a tie there. It's still that connection. Yes?
You get high there.
Your juice fell? Well, I'm sending healing and clarity your way so that you may have a clear mind to understand what's for you and what's not. Why did you do that? Put the chairs back. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Enjoy.